Southampton will be hosting a wild weekend of music, wilderness workshops, adventure activities and fun things to do for all the family in early September. And organisers of the Stay Wild festivals say it's extremely important that the next generation remain connected to nature, as there are a number of health benefits for young people being outdoors. And joining us in the studio now to tell us what will be going on is Max Kimberley-Thompson. Well, Max, thank you so much for coming in. And as we said there, why shouldn't young people get out into nature?
Well, absolutely. Why shouldn't they? And I think that's the main reason for the whole weekend is for families to be able to have an option to come out and explore many wild things, from archery to basket making. There'll be some ancient craft workers there. You know, giving people the opportunity to practice something that's been going on for generations, but I think it's getting lost. Probably, you know yourself, there's lots of options out there to play computer games and be stuck indoors, which is fine in a kind of a situation where you know, it's maybe in the evening or there isn't time to go outdoors. But I think there should be more opportunities for families to be outside, exploring nature and exploring their wild side.
That's it. And it's interesting to say that these skills are kind of being lost. Obviously, people's thumbs are being put to use on things like tablets and, as you said, computer games. And I mean, why do you think it's important that maybe we don't lose these skills?
I personally think that as human beings, we've been outdoors for pretty much most of our history, and it's only been the last 100 or couple of 100 years where we've gotten a lifestyle now where it seems to be more normal to be stuck indoors. And we're seeing a lot of problems, especially where people are spending all their time at work all day, health problems, problems with anxiety, problems with stress. And when you're outside and you're enjoying nature, those problems seem to disappear. So I think technology has a huge advantage for a lot of different areas, especially medicine and processing power for computers is increasing. But I think being outdoors without that technology, you go back to a simpler lifestyle, something that we're built for, really, should be more used to.
And it's well documented as well that the blue light that a lot of these gadgets give off can affect sleep patterns, it can affect people's moods. And so you're saying actually that being outdoors has an awful lot of health benefits to it as well, not just getting the fresh air in your lungs. Yeah,
I think there's plenty more studies. I'm not a doctor in any of these areas. I go on what I feel and what I observe. But yeah, if you're not, I just don't think it's normal to be sat scrunched up, and I don't think it's normal to be 24 hours having access to something that I don't feel has a huge benefit to our well-being.
No. And I understand maybe you've done some wilderness training yourself as well, and are you going to be employing that over this weekend?
Absolutely. So I was very lucky to meet, through a friend of ours, a bushcraft wilderness living skills instructor. His name's Daniel Elmer. He runs Bushcraft UK Wilderness Living Skills Limited. And when I met him, at the time he was teaching kids how to survive better in the wilderness. And what I've learned through his teachings is wilderness survival is a long-term thing rather than just some quick tricks that you can learn just to be able to survive 24 hours. It's a mindset, and having skills like fire lighting skills, water filtration, how to do what we call dirty cooking, so cooking straight on the fire. All those things will help you be more sustainable and more resilient in a wilderness situation. And I would encourage anyone, if they've got the time and capacity, to look into how to be more sustainable. I've heard stories of friends just going out to the Lake District, for example, getting lost at night and only having a camera. The camera flashes a light.
Oh, wow.
But if they'd had more skills, they probably would have been more comfortable being able to find a place to stay, maybe, even be able to find a water source and just be more comfortable, I think.
And these are all skills that maybe people can learn if they come to the event. Obviously, there's be music and merriment and other things to do, but maybe pick up some of these bits and pieces as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So I don't want it to be, I certainly don't want it to be something where people feel they have to work really hard for a weekend to learn these skills. I want them to be able to enjoy themselves and maybe pick up these skills on the way. So it's really an introduction to kind of a wide range of areas, whether it is basket making and fire lighting, or axe throwing and archery, or it's something kind of in between where it's just some face painting and listening to some music.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds like it's going to be an awful lot of fun, and maybe people can learn something as well. So if they do want to get involved, how do they go about it?
We've got a website, and we're on all social media, but staywildfestival.co.uk, and the Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Search for Stay Wild Festival. You can, if you buy a ticket in advance, that gives you access to a range of activities at no extra cost. But if you do want to come along on the day, the Wanderer ticket will allow you to come along on the day and then pick and choose what you want to book as a pay-as-you-go option.
Fantastic. Max, thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.